right, y'all, we're back. I'm Chris.
I'm Abby.
And together we're AK Sebring. And this is Done Under. It's Me Unleashed. And what we're going to be talking about is the first chapter of 11. All right, which Abby just read for us with that beautiful reading, man. She's my wife, man. She's amazing.
She's amazing.
I am. Not
at least.
All right, so I guess what we could talk about as far as it relates to the chapter. So we've got Jason. Jason is described by Erica as just being pretty great, right?
He's great.
Yeah, he's handsome. He's attractive.
Got
he takes
really
care
good
of her.
D.
Yeah, the D is good, but for how long? You know I'm gay, right? But Abby used to be straight. I'm
pansexual, which means I'm attracted to the mind, which means yes, I have dated men and woman. One.
Am I the reason you? Let's talk a little bit about one where it seems that Jason is lacking is that he can only give 11 pumps. So yes. Back in your straight heyday, you know, like back when you was living life, when you was in these streets, right? Could you deal with someone who could only give you 11 pumps?
No. No.
Even if it was a great 11 pumps?
No. If I can't get, just from that first chapter, he didn't even attempt to do anything to make her come. She actually had to work for it herself. She had to reach the finish line on her own.
That's legit. That's a fact.
He didn't, touch her. He could have. They have the sex in public. He could have went down on her. He could have done anything. He not wearing makeup. He can go down there and wash his face in the sink. I don't understand why he did not contribute to her orgasm. But he thought he did.
He thinks he did.
So
right?
Maybe that was the issue.
Maybe
she should have told him.
She gotta check him.
He knew she wasn't coming on his knee. If she didn't come before him, your ultimate goal as a man, or period, should be to make your partner orgasm.
I agree with you. And we have a lot of friends that are, straight and gay. And I think that, and I don't know this for sure because I'm not really in that community super heavy, but I think that with heterosexuals, I think that straight women probably come a lot less than gay women, because
let's unpack that right now.
All right, we're unpacking. So I'm unzipping the suitcase. I'm flipping the flap. All right, go ahead.
So yes, we're gonna unpack that right there.
Right.
Straight female or females, period, in a heterosexual sexual relationship, period, do not orgasm nearly as much as men do, or I would say even any homosexual relationship, whether it's two men or two women. I feel like not all men are selfish. Let me start by saying that as a disclaimer. But I do feel like there are quite a few who do not care if the female orgasms, or she feels pressured into faking it.
Yeah.
Look, I faked it for years.
Not with me though.
Not with her. So
bring the heat. I bring more heat than that.
More heat than Jason.
I bring more heat than that hearse that was on fire with
Yo! Didn't know we were going there to Pettytown today.
Okay, no.
Did not know we were going to stop in Pettytown.
but you know what, too, though? I think, okay, so there's a couple things with that, right?
Yes.
So one thing with lesbian sex is there's an I go, you go kind of concept a little bit, right? So like you finish and then I finish, a lot of times, not all the time. Sometimes we can finish together depending on how creative we're being. But yes. The baseline is, I finish or you finish and then I finish, or I finish and then you finish, right?
Right.
Heterosexual sex is always happening simultaneously. So it does seem like a lot of times, and what I hear described to me is there is a finish line, right? And that normally the guy is the one that's winning every race. He's crossing it first. But with that, I'll say that the guys aren't the only ones to blame. Girls should also speak up and be like, hey, I didn't finish. I didn't, this isn't a race. Sex really shouldn't be a race.
It shouldn't be a race. However, 9 times out of 10 it is. And on top of that, you said girls should, they hold a little bit of responsibility because they should also speak up. Yeah. Now, in that, there's this, I guess there's it's a little risque because men in general want to be, the provider, they're the man, they're strong, they're this and they're that. But when it comes to their sexuality, if you question or say anything negative about the sexuality, it undercuts the man. So they no longer feel like a man, or they're not necessarily feeling like, they're less of a man. However,
what you mean, like if you tell them that wasn't a really good performance?
Look, I didn't come. That shit was trash.
But don't say it like that.
But you should be able to. But if you say, hey, look, I didn't come, what can we do about this here? Men are less likely to take the initiative like, oh, my bad, let me do better the next time. They're more so like, all right, either there's something that you weren't doing, meaning you weren't putting forth your best effort as a female, or they're automatically feeling attacked.
You should be the one feeling attacked.
You should not be feeling attacked because there was no attack happening.
The female should feel attacked.
No attack happened. That was the problem.
No attack happened.
But no. So they're either feeling attacked.
Okay.
They're feeling like now you view them as less of a man, or there's a lot of stigmas that go involved with that.
Okay.
But yes, look, we're gonna be honest here. I have been in a relationship where the male, it wasn't 11 pumps, that was an exaggeration. However, it was a race. Okay, it was a race. 9 times out of 10, I lost. Okay? And it's not that it took me a long time. It's that, look, I need more than 5 minutes. I need more than 5 minutes, to get there. You can't just cold start, I'm there. No, it takes a little bit of effort on your part. And even if it was, great for the beginning, if this is consistent, if this is consistent and it's not just like the first time, then it's like either I have it in my head, oh, I gotta hurry up. Or I'm like, okay, I'm almost there, and then he's done. That's it.
I think that if you're the person that always finishes first, then you should make the other person finish first.
You would think.
And then you go ahead and you do your thing. So, let's say that I was a dude for real, right? And I didn't have to go into the drawer to get my penis out, right? So, let's say that I was born with it, and I know that I finished in 5 minutes. And I know that you're probably gonna need 10. In that case, I need to give you your 10 minutes first. So, I shouldn't even be trying to penetrate you yet. I should be giving you oral or whatever else. Maybe penetrate you with my fingers.
Erotic massage. Yeah. I don't care.
Something to get you there first. I need to make you finish first.
Right.
And then I'll finish because it's not going to take that long for me. So whoever it should, and maybe sometimes maybe on my birthday, maybe you could just let me finish first, because it's my birthday in it. So maybe it's not really about you on my birthday. Maybe it's just my 5 minutes,
right. But it doesn't even just have to be your birthday. It could be time, but just I appreciate that. Why not go down on the girl first? Make her get there, and then just slip right in, dive in. I don't understand why they can't, get you there and then they join you there. It seems very simple to me, but apparently it's not always that simple.
And I'm not saying, because I don't know, I'm not saying it's all guys that are like that. I'm pretty sure that there's some fellas out there that can hang, that can actually put the work in, that can get you to 12 pumps. But I know I hear a lot of my friends talking about the exact opposite, which is that it just doesn't happen. And from your experience,
mind you, it wasn't just one guy. This is a common occurrence where females do not orgasm with men every time.
If I may though, even girls can give trash sex. I can remember having to pretend that I finished when I did not. I didn't finish. I was just tired. I was like, first of all, I was very surprised because I didn't think that girls could give you bad sex. And so when it happened, when I had to receive it, I was so shocked and appalled. Like, I was like, well, maybe it's kind of like a car. You got to kind of get going. You got to see what works for me. And she was trying. I'm sure she was giving it her all. I can only deal with maybe about 5 minutes of it. And I just shut that whole thing down. I made my legs shake. I moan. I just, whatever I could do to make it stop, And some people, when they think that you finished, they would try to keep going. I was like, like I closed my thighs.
Shut down, pose.
I was like, oh no. It was too great. I just can't. And you know what? That's something too that like we were saying earlier, I shouldn't have done that. I should have been like, I don't know what you're doing down there, but whatever you're doing isn't working for me. So, but you know what? They're probably doing stuff that work for other people. Maybe somebody else like for you to get down there and treat it like something that you literally eat. Like you're down there chewing on stuff and getting all crazy. I don't like that. That's my worst fear is to be bitten. And I felt like I feel like I've been, don't eat me for real. Like, what in the cannibal head hell is going on here? Seriously.
Why?
No, I gotta ask her why. Why did she do that? And then after that, try to stick around. You can't stay here. You can't hang. We can't hang out after that happened.
Let's rewind. Let's rewind. Because at the beginning of this video, she was talking about how, girls should speak up. You should let them know. You should let them know that it's not that great.
That was when I was younger.
Pause. But in her instance, where it wasn't that great and she knew she wasn't going to like it, she did the same thing that 9 times out of 10 females always do, which is fake it. One, you're saving face because you don't want them to think there's something wrong with you because you can't get there. 2, you don't want them to feel bad because they're trash at that moment.
Yeah.
And 3, you don't want to kill the mood.
But the mood is already killed.
But you never know what's to follow.
I was just kind of like, ooh, I better get my strap on. Let me put my penis on.
That doesn't work.
It's out of control.
That doesn't work in a typical, male-female sexual encounter, okay?
Okay, but realistically though, why do we feel so uncomfortable with saying that we don't like it? Why is that a thing? Legit though, why is that a thing for girls? Why do we not want to say that we didn't like it? What is it that we're afraid of happening? Better sex?
No.
Are we afraid? Oh no, I can't say anything. You might actually make me come. Why don't we say?
Because I think it's something ingrained in a female to want to protect someone's feelings. Not to say all females, but it is something that, we're more nurture, That's just something that's ingrained in us as children. Just people, period. You would assume that the female would try to spare someone's feelings. Not all females, and not all instances either. It's just something that, for me, for example, comes natural to want to, spare somebody's feelings, not make someone feel bad, especially about something as sensitive as sex. So,
I know for me, on the receiving end, right? So let's say I'm strapping you. I want to know, if it's not going well. Because then I'm just wasting my time. And I'm wasting your time. Only thing I'm doing at that point is cardio. That's the only thing I'm being successful at. If I feel like I'm going in and I'm giving it all I got, and you're just kind of laying there and you're like, all right, I'm about to prepare for the shutdown. And I wonder if all girls shut down the same? Because when I was getting that trash shit, I shut down out of nowhere. I didn't even prepare it. I was so over it. I was laying there and just out of nowhere I was like, oh!
No.
It started shaking and everything. And even she was like, woo, that was sudden. I was like, it was, wasn't it? I didn't even know it was about that. It was sudden.
It was a surprise to us all.
Don't try to keep going, man. Get out of here. What are you doing?
No.
But that was my fault. Like, and then after that, I never let her do it again.
Prior to Chris, I was a pro. There was a build up. There was a, almost happy, came back down.
You pretend like you fake out.
Look, because it had to seem believable. Because on the off chance that I did actually maybe almost get there, I wanted it to look like real life, okay? I wanted it to look like what it would actually look like if I actually got there by that person.
I'm gonna lead up to the fake out. I'm gonna, no, not yet, not
Gotta be
yet.
quicker than that.
Gotta be quicker than that. Give me some. Yo. Okay, so something else that was in there. Erica's obvious attraction to Kai, which is her female best friend, but still saying that she's not attracted to her, like she's straight. That is
Ludicrous.
that is crazy. I know that for me, right? When I was younger, so I've liked girls since I was like 4. Right? The first person I was ever attracted to was Alicia. She was an after schooler. I was in daycare, and after schoolers are what we called the kids that got picked up from like grade school and brought to the daycare. Afterwards, they were called after schoolers. So Alicia was an after schooler. She was probably like 10. I was maybe like 3 or 4.
Yo.
I only wanted Alicia to do my hair. She was black and Hispanic, and I thought she was just the cutest thing walking at 4 years old, okay? So this is the way I always thought. I never thought it was gay. I never considered anything gay about it. It wasn't until I was like 11 years old or so, and I was in the 6th grade, and somebody called me a lesbian. And immediately I was like, you a lesbian? I was like, mad, you know? That got me tight.
Mad tight, son.
Mad tight, son.
Shout out to all of our East Coast people.
We just came back from New York.
Yes.
We need to talk about them rats, man. That's a separate...
Yo, this rat dived through this doorway, almost ran across my feet, and just...
Who goes on vacation to tourist spots and sees rats?
Yeah.
Rats should only be like walking through like the parts that the tourists don't come to. Why the rats where the tourists are? Like, that doesn't make it. You know, you have an infestation. There's a problem where you... Bad kids, right? They know how to act when company comes over, okay? Your kids are bad, but nobody else needs to know. That's how the rats should be, okay?
No.
The rats shouldn't be coming out where the company goes. Like, this is crazy.
The rats come downstairs like, don't mind me, I'm just gonna grab something out the last.
Okay, we got it. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, damn it, man.
We were talking about how you liked an older girl.
Yeah, I like the older girl. I never knew it was gay until I got to until somebody told me it was gay. And I was like, oh shit, that's gay. So my question that I would pose to you as a reader, right? Do you think that with Erica, maybe she's just known Kai for so long that she's not noticing that her thoughts are gay? Like the fact that she had to think of her best friend, her female best friend's face to come. Like, and she's so like how she's always describing how attractive she is. Do you think that she may have just thought this way for so long that she doesn't recognize that it's gay, or do you think it's just denial?
Definitely think it's denial. I also think it's, even with your example, how the kids say, you're a lesbian, and you just automatically got upset, it's the negative connotation that comes with the word lesbian, or any aspect of being homosexual. Like, there's such a negative connotation with those words. But why?
Right.
Because it's different? Because it's something that's not you? Just because you don't partake doesn't mean that it's bad. You might not eat red meat. Okay. Does that mean that everybody eats red meat? It's like, I don't know, a murder? Like, I don't know.
Now you're a murderer.
You're a murderer.
I know that for a while, like, deep into being gay, I used to get upset if someone thought I was I used to get upset if someone thought I was straight. So like at work, you know, we're all wearing a uniform or whatever, and someone's like, oh, I didn't even know you were gay. And I was like, well, what did I do to make you think I was straight? You know, like, I feel like, how did you see me and interpret straight, you know, like I'd be slightly offended because I feel like I just radiate homosexual, like, you know, soon as I step into a room it gets filled with rainbows and glitter and shit, you know, but I guess that most people don't, you're just kind of straight or assume straight until proven otherwise. And so maybe there shouldn't really be, well, to be honest, I don't think that anything is really wrong with consenting adults. You know, it's whatever you want to do is you, because we're all individuals, and sexuality is such a spectrum. Like, there's so many. You can literally be in whoever you want to be. Like, whoever you're attracted to is who you're attracted to. That is a consenting adult.
Right.
Like, it doesn't matter. And so I wonder why we care so much about, like, the labels as far as being heterosexual, being homosexual, being pansexual, being asexual, binary, like all these things, you know, who cares? You know, you like what you like, and it just is what it is. And things change. I mean, when I was like trying to be straight, or even before then, like when I never considered being gay or straight. It didn't matter. I just liked who I liked. And when I was a kid, I did like guys. You know, I worked really hard to like guys. You know, it didn't come as natural as liking girls did. But I don't know. I don't think that there should really be. It shouldn't even matter. You know, at this point, it's so. Now, granted, I wrote this book a while ago, but not that long ago. You know,
I think it's just how society is right now. Like, people are struggling to be free in whatever freedom means to them. And I feel like, which is crazy, you want to be free, but you want to be labeled. Like, you have to fit into a box. Like, I don't understand the freedom aspect if you want to be labeled. But that's just how society is right now. Like, we just recently, within the last couple of years, got, you know, same-sex marriage legalized. So, well, just recently, gay men are able to give blood. It's just, there's so many things that are happening right now in the world that are influencing people's beliefs, not just on their individuality, but also on their sexuality. And I think that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole bunch to get into right now. But it's just, I don't know, people's journey to struggle to be not confined by society. They're actually putting themselves in boxes. And I mean, just be who you are. Yeah. Like, and that was also an issue for me when I met Chris, because I was like super straight. So I thought super straight. Oh, yeah. But we'll get into that as well. That's a whole nother thing. There's so many things that I disliked about men, which led me to even the idea that I could be something other than just heterosexual. But there's so many things that I love about her. Like, I love everything about this girl. Mm-hmm. But it's just,
I love everything about you too.
You better. I'm low-key crazy. She better.
Sorry guys, the video cut off. It cut off on its own. It was like, hey, you've done enough here. Anyway.
But you will not tell us.
You don't tell me what to do. Anyway, so she's actually not low-key crazy. She is high-key crazy. Don't let her fool you.
Only in regards to my family, my loved ones. Like, seriously, like, I look so sweet and innocent, you know? But I will cut somebody over my loved ones.
She will. I'll cut a bitch. That's what it seems like.
And I'm very peaceful, but I will fight you over my loved ones. But I think that's something that should be natural.
Yeah, I agree.
Except for that guy who let somebody hit his girl and didn't respond.
I can't even talk about that. I can't even talk about that. I got so mad. If somebody even looked like they were gonna hit you, yo, like, it's over. First of all, can't nobody get close enough to the point to where they think, you know, it looks like they're gonna hit you. Like, anyway, I can't talk about that. I just can't talk about that. Yo. So,
anywho,
I think that about wraps up.
I think so.
the first chapter of 11. So, You know, so far we've just seen Erica and Jason, kind of touched on Kai, but we haven't really, you know, dove into her too much and her girlfriend. So right now we're just going.
Right. We got to know what 11 actually means in the book, but
Yes.
there's some other meanings for 11
There are.
deeper
There
into
are.
the book. So yeah, you just have to, you know.
Just watch it. So remember to subscribe, like, and comment on this video. If you want to read 11 yourself, by all means, go to Amazon and type in A.K. Sebren, 11 spelled out, normal spelling, E-L-E-V-E-N.
Please let me know that you know how to spell 11.
If you don't know how to spell 11, you're going to have a little bit of trouble getting through the book because there are a lot of words in there. A lot of words you have to read. But anyway, check it out. It's a good read.
It's a great read.
It is. Thank you, baby. You everything. I love you, girl. I love you, girl.
Sorry, y'all. We're being really gay right now. That's okay.
Anyway, it's Mia Leash. I'm Chris Sebren.
I'm Abby Sebring.
Peace.